323 just redeemed daily check-in.
Okay, I think that's... I don't know. We'll try this. We'll try this, chat. We're going to be trying a few different things tonight. Let's get... We'll do this. Also, chat, I think it's time... Actually, hold up. I think it's time that I tell you guys that I think I lied to you. All right.
Wukong Monkey King 1 just redeemed daily
Chat, I know. I think I lied to you guys because I'm not quitting Legends. All right. I'm not quitting Legends. Okay. We're continuing on, but I think we switch armies, and I think it's either I go Root Riders or I try out Rocket Loon. Do you not stream on YouTube anymore? I haven't been because I don't think YouTube really works well, but then also I think some of the settings have been not great. But I'm going to be changing. I'm going to try again tonight, and we'll see if it does stuff here. We'll see. I'm trying to stream tonight again on YouTube just to see. Which, speaking of, am I live on YouTube right now? Am I live on there? Okay, well the title's just completely wrong, which concerns me. Okay, well. Dude, YouTube is kind of weird. Does that update it? Are we set now? What's up, Vems? Double Overgrowth E-Titan is the move? Electro Titan? Electro Titan? Really? Is that actually true? Fireball Furnace with a few Rocket Loons. So I'm going to be testing a few different things, I think. But I'm going to need... Obviously, I'm going to need some... I'm going to need some armies for different things. Oh, double... are you talking like Root Riders? I mean, I'm going to be honest, Wukong Monkey King, I don't think anyone types like how you do. I'm assuming you mean a Root Rider attack, double Overgrowth, Eternal... I feel like Eternal Tome is almost a given on almost any army. I don't know why you'd necessarily preface that. Use Fireball Furnace with a few Rocket Loons. Interesting. I could be down for that. Hold on one second. Sorry, one second. Sorry, chat. Oh my god. Can someone type on TikTok real quick? I want to make sure it's working fine here. I feel like I'm missing something here. Someone able to type on TikTok real quick? Just say like hi or hello or the number 2. I see Twitch. You guys are fine. All right, there's Spec. Also, how's it going, Spec? Test. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So we're set on TikTok here. Okay. We're going to try this now, okay? Now, TikTok, try typing a number. Just TikTok. A number 1 through 10. I want to see if this works. Because I'm trying to incorporate... I'm trying to incorporate TikTok as well into the voting system, but it's not looking like it's working. Now, Twitch, type some numbers 1 through 10. I want to see if you guys are able to do it now. Because if it's only reading from Twitch, that's a problem. Okay, so I don't think... I've been trying to crack TikTok's thing, but it doesn't seem like it's working, unfortunately, just yet. I don't know. I don't know if I'm able to do that here. I think I know what it's doing. I think it's doing one or the other instead of both together. Yeah. Damn. And I won't be able to finish that until after stream. Damn. Okay. So unfortunately, I think Twitch is going to be the only ones that can do the community-based review system until next stream, where I can fix that. That's tough. But we'll figure it out. All right. So what is the best strategy here? Furnace? Is Furnace the best strategy? I've seen a lot of people do Root Riders. I don't know if I want to do Root Riders just yet.
Zexa 900 just
I can do Furnaces. Zexar, welcome in. I've heard Rocket Loons, just like Fireball Rocket Loons in general, is pretty strong. I don't know, chat. What do you guys think? Because I won't lie, I've seen some Root Rider strategies that I feel like, at least when I'm watching, I don't know if it's the skill of the people, I don't exactly know, but when I'm watching it, I'm like, dude, this seems easy. Not like easy, but like, I feel like I can get this down. Both are strong, Fireball Furnace and Fireball Rocket Loon. Okay, does anyone actively do Fireball Rocket Loon that's in here right now that can like show some replays? Because I feel like, as far as I know, you Fireball value, you send your heroes in, and like, do you Sui your heroes? I really don't know. I think it's a Warden charge, Fireball for value, Sui heroes, and then kind of almost like a Lalo Rocket Loon thing. But I don't. I think I need to switch my armies a little bit here. Can you review my base and give me some tips? Every 7K, I think I'll do. Hold on, let me fix that here actually real quick, because I don't think I have this. I've been lax after the new system dropped, just doing all my hits in E-Drag 2 and relaxed all week. Dude, I feel like there's a lot of people. I feel like there's a lot of people that don't like this rank system. I'm not going to lie. I feel like more and more I keep hearing, like, it almost sounds like the people that are communicating it are fine with the update, but the people that aren't fine with it kind of just not saying anything, which is kind of weird, but I feel like that's kind of been the case. How long have I been playing? I've been playing since 2013. It's time to hit the Root Rider hits, buddy. See, that's what I'm kind of feeling like. I feel like, is it Root Rider time? I feel like it might be Root Rider time, to be honest with you. It might be Root Rider time here. I think I see, like, Spiz and Crispy doing a lot. And, I mean, bro, I don't know where they're at currently here. Yeah, I was going to say, typically when I see Spiz, buddy's, like really high up there, right? So, how do you have 6 builders? I only have 5. So you get the 6 builder in builder base. That being said, though, too, if I am gonna go Root Riders, I'm gonna need an army for that. But for the 6 builder guy, you have to get to Builder Hall 9, and you unlock something called the Bob Control, and then you can do missions in order to unlock him. Does anyone have a double Root Rider attack strategy? Wow, dude, what a day. I mean, low key. Also, yo, I'm gonna say this right here, right now. I'm gonna say this here, right now. If I am trying to practice this army, I don't want to see any messages about, oh, I hope I have you on defense today. I will jump through my screen and smacketh, bro. Bro, I'm going to be trying to learn an attack, okay? All right? Y'all got to give me some slack here, okay? What's the best way to farm gems? Raid weekend, actually, Isaac. I have a video on that. But I need an army first. I do have an army, but I don't know if it's an updated army or not. Hold on. We're going to skip over imported army 5 there. No one saw anything there. I think imported army 6 might be interesting here. I think imported army 6 is the play here. I think. We'll try it. But I think in order to do that, I think I need to remove this. And I think we need to... this. And why do I feel like I remember I have to delete the barbarians? On my YouTube, Isaac, on my YouTube. It's a little dated, but I think for the most part, the information should still be pretty solid. Maybe try some friendly challenges first. Yeah. Does anyone have bases? The other problem is I actually don't really have... I don't have... Oh! V Lockdos!
Lockdosy just subscribed for 41 months.
Oh my god, 41 months.
Is crazy.
Christ, how have you been, my guy? 41 months? Dude, Buddy's on the home stretch for 4 years, dude. That's crazy. That is crazy. Do you have any attack tips or anything? You might have to be a little bit more specific for like town hall level. I could totally give you tips, but I will say I'm still learning myself here. I'm literally switching an army right here, right now. Tier 3 for 4 years, Lamau. Well, wasn't all 4 years, right? I mean, you've been a tier 3 for, I think, the longest anyone has been. Still, I mean, Jesus, bro. You're doing good, brother. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Spam and pray. Low key, not bad advice. Not bad advice at all. Anyone have bases for me to test out on here? I think it's like 3 months tier 1 and the rest tier 3. Was it only 3 months? Jesus. Haste over spear. I don't know. This is the base this is what it was set. I don't know if this is accurate or not. That's the problem. I think I get rid of these. I'm pretty sure. What is the best use for gems? Probably upgrading your lab assistants first. Or not your lab assistants, but sorry, just your assistants. Your helpers, sorry, Jesus. Your helpers are probably what you want to do first. I'm going to a federal police academy soon. That's my life update. Dude, from Verizon to federal police academy. Okay. I didn't know you made that change right there. That's crazy. You have to go to boot camp. Or do they not have that for the police? Is that just an army thing? For Tunnel 17, dude, if you want a very easy but very decent attack strategy, I would recommend Hydra Balloon, Imported Army 2. You just go in, you clone Super Yetis in the center. It takes out a good chunk of the base, and you kind of just spam in everything else. You can get up to Legends very easily with that. It's very, very easy. I am going to skip over Imported Army 5 here. We're gonna... I'm trying a different army here. Just to see. Dude, this really Micro Beast? Really, bruh? Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at for here. So I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, the first thing I want to do is clear out value with my RC. I'm pretty sure here. So I gotta remember the timings here. I think it's every 6.
Probly high _ just redeemed daily check-in.
Oh my god, chat. It's been like a whole month since I've done this here.
Just redeemed daily check-in.
It's been so long here. I think I'm supposed to double spin this now here. Okay. So let me go like this.
Savage 39 just
here, these, this, that, some of these with that, then maybe one of these here, and then some of these, I think, with maybe some of those in there, and then add these in with a little sprinkle touch. I think we placed this in right away as well, maybe. My king somehow found his way to the outside. I don't know how that ended up happening. Oh, he found his way back in somehow. I don't know how that ended up happening. Chat, do you guys feel the dark side? I feel the dark side, chat. I feel it. It's growing. Oh, I'm supposed to put the king on the outside? He's not supposed to go with everything? Oh. I feel it. I can send you comp bases if you want to try. Do I want my dreams crushed this early, bro? Everyone uses this army? Dude, I'm trying it for like... Well, I'm not going to say it's my first time, because I've definitely... This isn't my first time playing it, but the first time playing it in like a month. Okay, chat. I want you... Okay, you know what? We'll try the new review system, alright? Type 1 through 10. Type 1 through 10 on how good that attack was. Like, how good did I execute that, alright? How good did I execute that real quick here? Alright, there's a lot of 8s. It only works 1 through 10, and unfortunately, I was trying to set it up for TikTok, but on TikTok, I wasn't able to set it up correctly, apparently. So only the purple website can. Okay, interesting. Good to know. Also, I think I owe TikTok a base review. Is that true? TikTok, do I owe you guys a base review? I owe you guys a base review. All right, TikTok. It's been a hot second since I've done this. Okay. If you want a base review, type !R, put a space, and then put your code. But you have to have !R first. All right? And while that goes on, we'll try this here. Okay, this scares me a bit. I'm not gonna lie. This scares me a bit. Wow. Okay. This has got to be bait, right? They're trying to lure me into a trap right here. Oh boy. Oh god. All these. Okay. Well, there goes my Spirit Fox. This is an absolute jammer of a song. Whoever requested this. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll. This brings back wholesome memories here. Excuse me. Oh my god, that was kind of disgusting. Like I just summoned something. Oh man, my mini warden got yachted there, bro.
Galaxy's LC just redeemed Hydrate.
Oh man. I don't think I was more comfortable to be able to be dancing and singing just yet. That's on me. I mean, I will say, Chad, I think I could guarantee a decent percentage every single time. That is for sure. I think I could actually guarantee a pretty decent percentage every attack.
Tarquincy just redeemed daily check-in.
Okay. I mean, that's not bad. Like, if I got a 90% every single time, I mean, that wouldn't be bad, chat. What do we think? That's not bad. That's not terrible. Real ones, remember when you had push-ups and sit-ups on the points request? True. Okay, so, by the way, we do have 3 people that did look for a base review. We're going to choose randomly here. Who do we got? We got Luke. Luke is the winner here. Twitch, you guys will be reviewing his base alongside me here, okay? So we're going to have my review, And then we're going to have a person or a chat review, okay? Okay. Chat, don't be harsh, okay? All right, here we go. Wait, why did reset not seem to work? There we go. Here we go. Okay, pretty good upgrades. Pretty good upgrades here. I am a little bit worried about a little bit of potential arrow value here. Because I do think if you did arrow from like up here, a little off center, I wonder if you could hit some... Oh wait, could you hit like that? Hold up. Is anyone... Do you think anyone's hitting that arrow? Spiz! Spiz, I turned to the dark side, Spiz. I turned to the dark side. I'm doing Root Riders, bro. I'm running Root Riders back, bro. So, I feel like there's a very simple arrow value straight down the top here. But I do think that there's a trickier arrow value that you could even get a little bit more value out of if you hit from that that collector, potentially. Or, I guess technically you could also hit from down here too, but that one might be a little bit harder to line up. I won't lie though, chat. I feel like there's not a lot of clone value and like a balloon clone aspect. There is some anti-queen. There's definitely some anti-queen stuff here. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. Minion Prince is not in a bad spot. Again, I guess the only thing I'm really not a huge fan of here is the arrow value. I mean, he's even got some anti-RC value, chat. I'm thinking, based off of how good the upgrades are, and how there's some pretty good, at least a little bit of anti-RC dive, plus some anti-queen stuff. Arrow value is a little rough. I would probably give this an 8. An 8 out of 10. I'd give this an 8 out of 10. Chat is giving him a average of a 4 out of 10. Guys, that's crazy. A 4 out of 10? 4 out of 10 is crazy. I'm giving you an 8. Chat's giving you a 4. I don't think that's too bad. Then again, though, this is the first time Chat's ever reviewed someone. So, I mean, that could be average. Twitch chat's being weird, man. Eventually, I'll also add it so TikTok can also do stuff. Dude, I think chat is probably going to be very harsh on people, to be honest with you. I don't think that's going to be a abnormal thing where chat is very, very harsh on people. Chat is better than streamer on reviews. All right, buddy. All right. I'm giving you an 8. Chat's giving you a 4. I think you got a pretty decent base. I think there's obviously still some improvements, but I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's a 4 bad. That's crazy, chat. Oh, you planned that, eh? But he's like, you're not special. I know which way you're going to move. I'll just double cycle. I don't care. I'll double cycle. Okay, can we stop running into giant bombs, though? I'd very much appreciate that. Okay, I gotta get into the habit of definitely placing my my balloons. That is definitely something I'm gonna have to get into the habit of. Chat? Chat. What's up, Ike? How you doing? Also, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it a little bit. I won't lie. But, dude, time looks scary on these attacks here. What's up, Sun Wukong? The other thing, too, is if I'm running this army here, is my equipment even that leveled up? No, it's not. Should use the Queen ability at the start of the attack and Overgrowth at the Town Hall once. Good to do. Good to know. Good to know. What's up, Anthony? Dude, we're learning an attack. We're learning the attack here. We're figuring this out. We're putting on thinking caps. We're going pretty hard. So you're saying use my Queen ability off rip, or pretty early on, is what you're saying? Double poison's tough. Oh boy. Did I just get double stunned? Okay, this is okay. I'm gonna double cycle here. Woo!
Tilted LC just redeemed daily check-in.
Damn, dude, that multi-inferno in the center. That's a tougher base, I won't lie. I can definitely feel that. Do you have a rare obstacles? Do I have rare obstacles? I think I have probably the rarest obstacle in the entire game. Actually, that's up for debate. I don't know if it's the rarest obstacle. It might be the second rarest obstacle. I don't think this is too bad. Again, I'm not going to complain over a 92%. Dare I say. That is, like, I'm happy with that 92, right? I feel like I could get kind of far with this. Chat, am I going to the dark side? Is it time that I start my first attack? Is it time? Is it time to try? Still good attacks? I think so. I'm kind of enjoying this. I feel like I'm going to the dark side though, if I'm going to be completely honest. What's the starts you have used so far? Huh? What do you mean, Rev? What spells are you running? I'm running this. I'm doing double overgrowth. I don't know if this is the correct thing or not. This is what I had prior, I think, to the Legends rework. Execute Order 66. Alright, also, I think double overgrowth is easier as a beginner. What are you trying to say, Mandy? Saying I'm a beginner? Because you'd be so right, actually. Alright, I think I owe TikTok another base review. TikTok, same thing here. If you guys want a base review, all you have to do is type !R. You put a space, and then you put your code. That's all you have to do. Master Anakin, there's too many of them. Whatever are we going to do? What's up, Penguini? W raid. Actually, Penguini and Penguini's chat. You guys are here to witness the new program here. And you guys can use it to review the !R is only for TikTok right now.
Miss Nikki, I just redeemed daily check-in.
So, I have this new base review system, alright? And basically what you guys can do here,
just redeemed daily check-in.
if anyone on Twitch chat types any number 1 through 10, it will calculate all the votes, and we're using it for a base review system. So if you guys do it right now, like if you guys are reviewing my base here, you're reviewing my base, you guys would obviously give it a 10 out of 10, right? Okay, why are you guys all typing ones all of a sudden here? Yo, chat, why are there so many ones, bro? Wait, that's just kind of rude. Average is a 1.11. Okay, all right. Well, I'm starting to think this might have been a mistake.
Reader 7,979.
It doesn't compound. You guys can't just spam it changes. All right. Now that you guys have the process here, we're going to do it on a TikTok base, all right? Are you a builder because you're building a bridge to my heart? Penguini, did you instruct them to do pickup lines again? Also, only 2 people on TikTok typed the code correctly. So, I don't know what's necessarily up with that, but it's a 50-50 chance between Stick and Apex here. And it's Apex. Alright. So let's type in the code real quick here, and then chat. You guys get to put your, you guys get to cast your vote. All right, we're gonna have a chat review, and we're having a streamer review. Okay, so let me reset this real quick here. Let me reset this real quick here. I don't know why it takes it twice, but whatever. We're figuring it out. All right. Ooh, chat, wait. Okay, wait, hold on, though. King G? The upgrades are pretty solid. Not fully maxed out, though, chat. Noted. Not fully maxed out. Also, I feel like these obstacles are kind of in some bad spots. I'm not going to lie. I like the king. I like the mighty hero statue. But I don't know if I don't... That makes it look a little messy. It makes it look a little messy here, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Maybe you don't have enough shovels, and maybe that's what's going on here. But, you know what? If you're... Ooh, the zoomed out, chat? The zoomed out... I think currently... I hate to double down, but I'm also going to give this an 8 out of 10, right? If this was fully maxed out on walls and you didn't have the obstacles in the way, I think this could totally be a 10 out of 10. The flare is phenomenal. The font, easily readable. I will say, it says CGI, but you only have a G. Unless maybe I'm missing something here. I do like the King G. I do see the vision. I do see the connection. I think I'll leave it at 8 currently. Obstacles and not being fully maxed out are the only things I'm docking points on. Chat's giving it a 4. You guys did 4.20? Really, chat? Really, chat? Was that intentional? Oh, I just realized actually TikTok can't see the I got to figure something out on that. 4.45? Guys, this is a pretty good for a name base. I think this is pretty solid. I think this is pretty solid here. I'm giving it an 8 for those reasons, with the potential of a 10 out of 10. I don't even know what chat's at. I can't even see. I think is that an average of. I can't even tell. 5.4. Okay. What are the top two? Top two what? Also, when is Hammer Jam? 2 weeks probably before Town Hall 18 comes out. All right. Is it time, chat? Do we go in Zion Global #1? Why am I going up against this? Oh, God. Dude, I'm telling you right now, I smoke this base with the Blimp clone. I absolutely smoke it. All right. I absolutely demolish it with the Yeti clone. Okay, I don't know if that was the closer option, but I guess that's what we're sticking with here. Yikes. Okay, well, because, okay.
Akyu Kim just redeemed daily check-in.
I forgot to pop my queen ability. What's up, Kim? Yeah, my RC definitely did not go the way that I remotely thought she was going to. Which I think is a little weirdo, champ. Am I going to play the Minecraft server tonight? That was not on the plan by any means. Oh, of course, though. Well, 80 is pretty rough here, but I'm gonna look back here because I would have thought I placed my RC so ungodly to the right that I didn't think that it would be an issue, but apparently it was. So let me see here. Are you a route rider? Because I have a route you can ride. Penguini in chat like that? Oh, I see what happened. I pressed on my tablet here. It decided to place here. Which I don't know if this would have changed the outcome because it might still be closer, but that's not where I tapped. Because I know for a fact I tapped on the right side of this building because I know it for some reason it factors in. Well, I shouldn't say for some reason. I kind of understand the logic behind it. But if a building is up, it does factor this as like closed off pixels. So I figured that like this would be seen as a closer object than anything over there. Now I didn't know that obviously that this hidden Tesla was here. But regardless, I didn't tap where it placed it. On God. Like I actually tapped to the right of this building. Again, I don't know if this would have been closer. I very shocked that happened like that because I didn't place it there. I'm telling you guys, I think tomorrow I'm going to get my computer all set up with all of my accounts and everything like that. And hopefully that won't be an issue because I am dead ass not clicking where it's placing. Straight up. I feel like there's going to be a billion giant bombs down here, isn't there? Dude, the fox feels so squishy, bro. Is everything dead? Bruh. Bruh. Dude, this queen is... Bro, I could never in a million years have a queen this freaking goated. This queen is posted up in, like, the craziest spot, just tanking everything, bro. Clash of Clans or Clash Royale? This is actually Heyday. I can see where you're confused, though. Itsu's everything got leaked? What are you saying? Wait, what? What you guys saying? What you guys saying here? Straight to Twitter we go. Like his bases? Looks like all of his bases. Oh wait, these are these really old? Oh, latest. Okay. What's up, Rabby?
The 18 just redeemed daily check-in.
Alrighty, chat. Is it time? Is it time? Here we go, chat. Slash prediction. Here we go. Chat, we're learning Root Riders here. Will I triple my next hit, chat? 2 minutes, run it up. Confirm prediction, dude. What? Yeah. Can I do it, chat? Am I able to pull it off? Also, I don't know if I like the king on the outside of the base, to be honest with you. I don't know if he's supposed to be or not, but I'm not sure if I'm feeling that. I feel like that's a just every time I've done that, I've just failed. Is there a reason why he should, other than just like cleanup purposes? Yeah, but oh, wait. I mean, is that really anything other than I guess the IP is a little crazy, but I don't think it's that crazy. Base reviews? Yeah, we have a new base review system. Can you review my base? Every 7K likes on TikTok, we do a random base review.
Daily check-in.
Otherwise, you can come over to the purple platform. With his army, he goes on the outside, but if you want him to run Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball, I don't know. I feel like every time he's on the inside, I seem to triple a lot more. Every time he's on the outside, he seems to be not doing the most. Anyways, here we go, chat. First attack of the day. Yikes. Okay. Well, shit. I put the king on the outside again, but again, not completely sure if I'm liking it, bro. Not sure if I'm enjoying it. He did end up making it into the center, but I don't know. I think I could have done better on the RC charge, if I'm completely honest. Should I? Okay, chat. Should I have doubled down on the overgrowth in the center of the town hall? Because I redirect a path through the center, but I think that shifts everything after the middle is done to, like, everything spread out, right? Should I have stuck to the outside? Because, like, the king, we have, like, forces over here. We have things going this way. I don't know. Why use root riders? Because we're trying something different. I just want to relook at the queen doing the absolute most here. Extra Pronosis, bro. Like, Dude, I don't know. She was I think she was putting a rune in the bottom of the grass with her feet, bro. Why not Angry Jelly on the king? For what reason though? All right, well, Doubter's getting paid on that one. Well, never mind. They're not getting paid. All right, no one's doing predictions, so I just won't do them anymore. That's all good. Fine by me. What's up, William? William, I appreciate the heart me and the you're awesome, brother, by the way. Okay. I think I have an idea. Maybe not. Maybe. We'll try. We'll see what happens here. Fox, really? Oh boy. The middle section's gonna be cooked, bro. Yeah. Hmm. I don't know if I'm approaching these wrong or what now. What's up, Stance Media? How's it going, my guy? I mean, realistically, I guess we improved slightly there, but I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Again, first day on, I guess it's not too bad. Is Clone Yeti as good as a Root Rider? Root Rider is definitely better if you know what you're doing. I'm testing it out to see how it is. Yeti, how do I put this? Yeti Clone Dragon Rider is very solid. It will keep you in Legends. It will get you up to Legends. It is pretty decent. You'll get some triples here and there for sure. But if you want to play competitively, I think Root Riders is the best option. Other than like maybe a Fireball strategy or something. But not entirely sure. The Yeti is also, the Yeti clone is also a lot easier. A lot easier. Do I have a giant in here? I don't. I mean, I kind of technically do, but I don't know if that would count. This decoration vomit looks awful. Hot take. That's the point. You think Rocket Spear is better? Should I be doing Rocket Spear on here? The whole point on this is to get people to basically type what you just said, but for more TikTok. They never fixed the they never fixed the thingy, right? No. One day, Chad. One day. Clash of Clans, real. I mean, maybe I could try Rocket Spear. Especially under the raid, she would be one-shotting a ton. You know what? We'll try it. We'll try it. Is the Apprentice Builder worth it? 1,000,000,000%. 1,000,000,000%. I would say that he's probably the best helper. Sorry, I just thinking about the video Tom put out. Collectors? He's dogging on collectors out here? Really, Tom? Collectors? Oh, God. See, this base was so freaking easy with Yeti. Dude, I feel like they're just tossing bases that were really weak or really strong with Yeti Clone. And they're just tossing, like, these things out here, bro.
But you just redeemed daily check-in.
Like, with Yeti Clone, I have smashed this base, like, 3 different times. Dude, I don't even know what to do here, bro. Really? We're focusing on the Yetis somehow? Really? Really? Okay. Oh. Dude, oh, man. Ah. It was so close. Yeah, dude, Devin's hand picking the bases in here. But he's like, let me show you the bases that you would be absolutely slamming right here if you were running the army that you've been running this entire damn time. Bruh. No, I don't know if I really want a friendly challenges base. And I mean 97%, that's not bad. Don't say unfortunate. It's the same thing as unlucky. Devin, a dirty dog, bro. But he's hand picking him. He knows. He knows. Devin is #1 rage baiter out there. I just say suck less. Eric, you work with Devin? You work with Devin out here, Eric? I feel like he does. You know what? What if Eric is Devin? That's what I'm starting to think. What's up, Eric? Can we get a shout out for Eric? Also, can we get a shout out for Tom Nub as well? Just warmed up a frozen pizza hip just for you. All right. Confirm that's my alt. Wait, actually, yeah, hold on. I'm screenshotting that. Gotta confirm. I got it screenshotted. Chat, we have proof. We have proof now. I think you can change to 1 overgrowth. I was told for my first day trying this that double overgrowth is better for beginners. All right. Oh, wait, war just started? Oh, wait, hold up. Dude, I would be curious to see how Worlds is now that, like, I feel like a lot of the upper Legend League players probably knew that, like, obviously esports mode is a lot harder than Legends. But I feel like there's probably a good amount of people that probably couldn't grasp the difference between what old Legends was compared to what esports is. And now that, like, they get, like, a small taste, maybe not a small taste, but, like, definitely, like, a taste of how much harder Legends is in esports, I bet you there's going to be a lot of people tuning in, seeing what the pros are using, you know? Which I think a game needs. I've said this. It was mostly for Call of Duty that I was saying this with, but I think this completely applies to any video game. You need a grasp to be able to, like, know the difference between a pro player and a non-pro player, you know? Like the old days before there was a difference and the game was actually hard. Exactly, right? You need to feel the game being difficult to be in, like, oh, dang, the pros are actually still pretty good even when it's this hard. What are they using? You know, let me tune in to see how they're doing, you know? Like, you need that kind of aspect. If everyone's tripling, I feel like people don't realize the difference between a really, really good skill player and someone that spams in, which I'll say I'm definitely one of those that spams in. I've always said that. That's why I don't really like skill-based matchmaking. Again, I typically use that for a Call of Duty point, but I think this applies again in this. So I'd be curious. I'm actually intrigued to tune into the Worlds, which I admittedly am not someone that typically watches, like, anything typically sports or esports related. So the fact that I am intrigued to see what the pros are using at even a more nerfed aspect, I think it's kind of working for me. Facts, new Legends is so nice, much need to change. Dude, I think so. Actually, now that I have Eric in here, I'm curious, Eric, what your take is of the new rank system. I know you've probably said it like a billion times as streamers always tend to have to answer that same question multiple times. But I am curious. So esports or Legends harder? Esports is still harder than Legends, but Legends is also more difficult than what it used to be. So old Legends was probably like down here. New Legends is probably here. And then esports is like a little bit up as well, because you have nerfed equipment on top of it. Am I going to Worlds? I am not going to Worlds. I was not invited. But I do think I could have a little watch party going on, which I think could be pretty fun. Needed something for it for Random Spin Wars now as well. Like add in a little bit of. When you say Random Spin War, are you talking like regular wars? Or are you talking like CWL? Because I know a lot of people have been talking about how like CWL should have some modifiers because, and I will be the first one to admit, when they first introduced the system, obviously CWL was still going on. Dude, playing Legend League and then going and doing CWL hits felt like an absolute joke. Like they felt like I was playing baby mode. I slightly agree with you, Eric. I will agree that I do think CWL needs to be. I don't really think regular wars should be, or if they are, I feel like there'd have to be some sort of like, okay, you've done 20 wins, now we're going to increase it slightly. Because I think for the average player, I don't think that they would like regular wars to be this way. Maybe I'm wrong. I guess I don't fully know. But I do like wars being more of a chiller time. But as CWL is a lot more of a competitive thing, I do think that should probably have more of a competitive nature to it. I guess wars could be too. Eric's going to go talk to Devin. Eric just confirmed that he is Devin. That's his alt account. We caught him red-handed. I mean, he admitted to it. There's more draws than ever. You think so? Dude, we looked at, like, we were just going over our war log now that it's a full clean slate. We have, I think, double the amount of wins as ties. But I won't admit, you know, I will say that there's still a good amount of ties. But, again, I kind of like that it's a little bit more of a chill time. But, I don't know, that's just me. I mean, normal war should have the option to spin. That I don't mind. If you had an option, I think that could be pretty solid. If I'm completely honest with y'all, the only reason I really do wars is just for ore, extra ore collection. I could care less if we win or lose, to be honest. The only reason that I care if we win or lose is mostly just because, obviously, if you lose, you don't get as much ore. That's just it for me. Like, I think people were genuinely, like, thinking I was doing some copium when I was saying that I didn't care that we lost our, I think it was like 77 war win streak or something like that. I generally didn't really care. All I care about is ores for the most part. When you lose, you still get, yeah, you get ores, but you get half the amount. Also, time fill is tough. To storages. Oh, man, that's tough. I saw someone, I think I tuned into Reddit because the people have been talking about how, like, the people have been talking about Reddit or whatever. So I tuned into Reddit, and I saw someone post that they tied or whatever, and they got, like, half the ores. I don't think a tie should classify as good as a win, but I do think it should be better than a loss, if that makes sense. Like maybe like a middle ground or something, or a tiebreaker. I think a tiebreaker would also be really cool, but that's just me. But if they're going to implement a tiebreaker, I'd imagine that adds like so much more to the code. That's probably something to implement. Those skeletons were in the storage for a long time and still didn't even take it out. I didn't even notice, unfortunately. I didn't even see that there were skeletons until it was done. My clan's at 200 something wins and it's boring. I totally understand. Again, we got up to 77 wins, which I think was like, if you counted in the ties, was like 125 non-losses in a row. And I won't lie, again, it was kind of boring. So when we lost the streak, I was like, oh, okay. I genuinely didn't care. I think some people thought I was like, again, playing copium, but I generally didn't care. All I really care about is ores. It does get kind of boring. I won't lie. So when you lose a war match, you get half the resources, correct. So if you look at your combined 2 attacks, half that, you get 1. You get basically 1 full attack, basically. Is the Builder Apprentice good? I almost maxed it. Isaac, didn't you ask that before? Yes. I think, personally, out of all the helpers, I think the Builder Apprentice is the best, hands down. But I personally prioritize progression over anything else, so. That's why I like it. I came back to the game 7 months ago as a max Town Hall 14, and now I'm almost a max Town Hall 17. Dude, people... So, you know what, actually, Jay? Kind of on that there. I hear so many times after a new Town Hall releases, there's typically someone that hasn't played in a little bit of time that comes up and they're like, mad that there's a new Town Hall release. They're like, oh, another new Town Hall? However will I catch up? And I kind of laugh at that because, like, I genuinely think it is so easy to progress nowadays. Like, if you're not progressing, like, 2 Town Halls in a year, minimum, I feel like you're doing something wrong, you know? Like, that's, I don't know. I think it's so easy to progress nowadays. I think all the helpers are a scam. I leave them at level 1 in protest. Shouldn't cost gems. Okay, if I'm going to be completely honest, Eric, I disagree. Well, I kind of disagree. I think that they're super helpful, and I don't think they're something that anyone needs, but I do think they're helpful. And yes, they do cost a lot of gems. I would agree with that. They're pretty expensive, especially at like the last level. I think this is like what, 1,500 or like 2,000. I can't remember. It's been so long. But I do think gems are really easy to collect. Okay. I know I only have 800 gems, but to be fair, I did spend 7,000 gems to do my meteor equipment. So take that as a grain of salt. I do have a lot of gems, or I have gained a lot of gems. Donations now cost elixir and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. You're typically not spending gems on progression. Maybe you are. I don't know. But I feel like personally on almost all of my accounts, I'm very easily collecting a ton of gems. Where I feel like just over time you would probably get those, but I don't know. Maybe I'm different. Someone please correct me, or everyone please correct me if you guys don't think it's easy to collect gems. I think with the raid weekend farming, you can again easily collect gems. I don't know. I find it kind of easy. I think that they're super helpful to have comparatively, but that's just my take. So Eric, actually, kind of on that, do you not like the Goblin Builder? Because I feel like we're going to also disagree on the Goblin Builder as well. Everyone knows. Dude, actually, I am like one out of... Dude, I'm like the only one that I swear likes the Goblin Builder. So many people hate that guy. Now that donating doesn't, I don't mind, to be honest. See, that's what I'm saying, right? I feel like you can do that. Dude, I like the Goblin Builder. I've done the math. He's so good. He's so good on gems, though. Like, okay, let me ask you this, Eric. Or, you know what? Everyone join in on this. What are you guys spending gems on in this game? If you guys have gems, what are you spending them on? I'm curious. I'm curious. Name changes? Okay. Helpers? Okay. Okay. Ores and equipment. Really? Wait, like the trader deals? That makes sense. I kind of get that. Save gems for Goblin Builder, Hammer Jam, and Hero. True. I donate my gems to Hip in exchange for Taco Bell. All right, buddy. I don't like any time any game does have a viable free way to unlock things like that. It's a money grab. Again, personally, I think it's kind of easy to farm gems, but I don't know. I guess I don't play typically that normal people do, so I feel like if you have a raid weekend account that does raid weekend, you can get, I forget what the math is, but I want to say it's like 100 gems every week. I don't know, maybe I'm too deep in the sauce. Drinking too much of the Supercell Kool-Aid. But I don't know. I don't find gems to be that hard to farm or just have and maintain. Also, Buddy just absolutely worked our base. I was talking from my other accounts, but I guess I also don't play. Admittedly, I don't play on those accounts very frequently because it is a little bit different when I'm not playing on, let's say Hippus Meat here. I'm not playing normally as someone would. So like I have like 2,500 gems on this account. This is an entirely free to play account. Um, but I guess I'm not playing on it super actively. To be honest with you, I'm not really sure what to spend gems on other than like progression. Under gems per week, 52 weeks per year. That means if every gem goes to the helper, then you get one done per year. One helper? Is that actually true? Okay. Counter argument, Eric. I'm with you on that. Okay, okay, right. But here's the thing. Are you going up town halls that much in a year? Because I'm pretty sure, right? You get the helpers at Town Hall 10, right? If you're progressing through the town halls, obviously, like the lower you are, you progress a lot quicker. But let's say in a year, how far can you go from Town Hall 10 to what Town Hall in a year? Town Hall 13, maybe? If you're playing by the book, maybe Town Hall 14. Can you unlock the max builder apprentice at that level where you're spending all those gems? Like obviously, I've said this when the builder apprentice was being released, right? Um, it seems very expensive because we have access to him completely off rip, right? But if you're a Town Hall 10 player, you can only unlock like one level at that time, right? And I think it's only like 100 or 500. I forget what it is. Which again, 500 is, it is a little something, a little something. But then again, though, I guess Town Hall 10 doesn't really take 5 weeks to, like, I think you're maxed out before 5 weeks is done. So I don't, and that's only one builder apprentice. I don't know. Then again, counter. I don't really think you need the alchemist, or I guess maybe some people really like the lab assistant. I think you're fine with just upgrading dragons only. I don't know. I like the builder apprentice. I like anything that helps progress me. I like the goblin builder, but I can totally see where some people don't like to spend the gems. I use the alchemist the most. I use the alchemist the most on my alt accounts because I don't attack on my alt accounts. I'm early tunnel 12. How long would it take me to max out? That's a tough question, my guy. The reason why is because there's like a billion different factors that go into that. Like a billion different factors that go into that. Dude, I don't even know how to attack this this base here. Maybe I was going for the Rage Tower compartment, maybe? Oh boy. Well, maybe this was a mistake. Chad, I'm not liking this. Save the fox! Oh, I forgot I have the spear. I don't have the... Okay, well. Also, the cherries and berries are going on right now. Holy. Hear their sirens cooking. Ooh, I think we gotta be careful of the separation here. Come on, pop the rage, pop the rage. Oh! Beautiful! Oh! What just assassinated my warden, bro? Eh? He's still alive, though, right? Oh, he's dead. What? Excuse me? But why? Dude, what just, like, actually just murked my warden? Chat, did anyone know what murked my warden? Buddy was tucked behind everything like a... I don't know what would be tucked in like that, but... Buddy was tucked in and still, like, got kaputted, bro. What's your opinion on E-Dragons? I think if you know... E-Dragons are so bipolar. Dude, I think I'm about to one-star this because my warden got absolutely yoked, bro. My king's doing laps right now. Hold on, we can... Never mind. We're not going to savor this. Dude, I want to know what absolutely yoked my warden, bro. My warden didn't even get, like, a chance to make it out, bro. Buddy died in under no pressure. That was the weirdest thing. That was the weirdest thing. Hold on, let me look here. Hold on. What took out my warden? Because I need to know. So, Buddy is tucked in the back. It is a straight shot line here. What takes this Buddy out? There's no headhunters in the CC. So it can't be that. But he's still tucked back here. Are you kidding me? Bruh. Alright, Devin. Alright, Devin. Okay, buddy. Alright, Devin. Okay, buddy. Alright, Devin. Let's calm down with the RNG here, okay? That's crazy. Not only did the Crusher Mortar have a direct line somehow to him, but the last thing to Overgrowth, Buddy got a double doink. Alright. Alright. Alright, Devin. Let's calm down. Let's calm down, Devin. Alright. They should give you a Sympathy Legendary chest after you 1-star in Legends. Dude, that'd be great. I'd actually, low-key, that'd be great. Make me feel a little bit better. I've done... Wait, hold on. What? I haven't done a new playthrough in a while. It's more just the principle of it. Mobile games cost too much in general. I just put 100 hours into Silksong for 20 bucks and had way more fun. I have no idea what Silksong is. That might be changing soon with the new EU laws targeting mobile games. Dude, I feel like every time I hear of EU laws, they're banning like 9 different things. EU's moving different. I don't know. Again, I don't think you need the helpers. I don't think you need the goblin builders. I think if you have extra gems, I think they're kind of nice as assistants. But that's just me. Actually, I would even argue that both of them are insanely good value for the gems, but that's just me. That's just me right there.
For 2024/7 just redeemed daily check-in.
For 2024/7. W daily check-in. Okay, we're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling, we're chilling. Hold. I think we double cycle now. Oh! Okay, well, that was a... Alright, if you're gonna go invisible, you can't attack me, alright? That just doesn't seem right. It just seems rude, you know? I sense them coming back. That's going to be a Mouska tool that will not help us later, let me tell you. That's the equivalent of having problems and putting them off until they bottle up and explode. Like, that's going to be rough. Also, completely avoiding the town hall also is not a really good, solid plan here. Yo, guys. Okay. What's worse is single file line going into the town hall. That is probably the worst option. Yeah, and cool. There's the force pop, completely loses everything. It won't even matter because it'll be basically a time fill anyways. I feel like I have too many invises. Because I was double cycling and I still, like, hardcore time failed that. Should have started with the queen arrow to activate the invis. Yeah, that would have been nice, unless I accidentally activated it. Raid medals are very useful, can get them to buy ore in the shop for hero abilities. Yeah, no, I agree. I dude, I think Raid Weekend is the best gem farmer out there, to be honest with you. Yeah, my here, if we look back at the attack, dude, I feel like there's like so many buttons to press with the Root Riders that I'm like, obviously, again, basically my first day back in like a month, and even that month or whatever, I didn't even really get it down to begin with. But I don't know. I feel like there's so many buttons, bro. So many buttons here. Also, again, my Fox getting sniped mid-air, crazy work. I forget where my Queen Arrow is, but I think she literally hit like 3 buildings in like the worst way. Yeah. This is a banger of a song. Wow, this is an old base. Willy, Willy, Willy. That's crazy. Dude, oh my god, what a jammer, dude. Oh my god.
Delta Platypus just redeemed daily check-in.
W Delta Platypus. Dude, I think the music really, like, bro, I feel like if countries requested, I'm, like, not even close to tripling. Bro, if a good song's... Oh, wait, hold on. I might not triple this. Hold on, let me talk smack after I triple this, okay? Nah, I got this. Dude, I feel like good music, bro, I'm tripling. Like, if Wagon Wheel is playing, I'm tripling, you know? I'm just kidding, this is a really old bass. So even with the one... Oh, I guess I did get a oncer on defense, so I guess that kind of cancels out. Okay, okay. Good RC. Dude, I knew about that RC little pathing there. I remember about that. That's why I said this is a really old base, because, dude, I love that little path thing. It's so insane. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Wait, Eric, you're pushing Legends? Where are you at right now? Oh, wait, no, still put. Never mind. I read that wrong. I read that wrong. A very common thing that happens in stream. Um, I'm very low in Legends. I know I'm not like, I think I'm top 20k, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's very low from what I am used to. You enjoying League 33? I've been talking to chat the past like week or two that I'm kind of sad that I'm glad of the rework that they did to Legends. I'm sad that visually and like how do I say this? I feel like they kind of didn't do much with Legends, and it feels like Legends got left out a little bit. I don't know. Is that greedy? Because like obviously they added in farming for Legends, and they made it harder, which people have been asking for. But like compared to the other ranked modes, like I feel like it's more fun to not be in Legends right now. Still. Does that make sense? Also, I don't like how graphically it looks. I feel like it used to look a lot nicer. Got 3 essays and a ton of assignments due to 6 hours. Now, obviously, this was only high school. It's definitely not a college thing. But whenever I needed to do assignments very quickly, I just did speech to text and then put that bad boy into Grammarly afterwards. Well, I just talked my whole paper, and then and then I put that bad boy into Grammarly, fixed any errors, and just tossed it in. I think I got like a B+ on it. The Legends badge? Oh, 100%. I've also said... dude, I was watching Judasloth's honest review of the update. Dude, I think he hit it pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of agreed with everything he was saying. Buddy was spitting facts. I'm a Max Tunnel 16, and I've been having a blast in Electro Titan League. Yeah, 100%. I think the rank system is super fun. I think, again, I think personally it's more fun to not be in Legend League right now than it is to be, and I don't know if that's just because, like, new things, you know? Shiny new object here, you know? But, I don't know, like, I think it's really fun to compete against basically 100 people at one time, have good defenses, have good offense. I like being rewarded for having good defenses in the sense of like you gain trophies if you have good defenses. Like I think not being in Legends right now is a lot more fun, to be honest with you. Where I even said I was talking about my alt account here because it just recently got promoted back into Legends as well. And I was talking about how I didn't want it to promote into Legends, but I didn't want to do bad specifically in rank 33. So I kind of wish that they had like some sort of system where they would like ask you to sign up if you wanted to sign up. But I could see where that could get abused, I guess, you know. Top 10, top 15 people on Electro 33, they don't promote, then what happens, you know? Does a whole crew of people not go in? I don't, you know. Legends needs a bigger pool, though, in my opinion. Is it literally hard stuck at, like, 100,000 people? I have 4 accounts. I maxed 16, close to max 13, close to max 12, and none of 10. Very solid, very solid. Actually, I just realized you said you were a Tunnel 16 Electro Titan. They're getting up there. They're getting up there. How do you have 6 builders? Builder base. You get to Builder Hall level 9. You unlock something called the Bob Control, and you do challenges off of that in order to unlock the 6th builder, which is the Bob. All right, well, we have 2 more attacks here. How much time do we have? We have an hour and 20 minutes. Pay to win, pay to win, pay to win. I just lost seconds on my... okay. This is bait, isn't it? This is the base I'm running, but it's a rage poison instead of double rage. I feel like the side's baited out, but you know what? Even though I know, it's just so tempting. I feel like a bug going in towards the light. Probably could have been fine, not double cycling here, but... No! Dude, my Fox never... Dude, There's a reason I didn't really like the Fox in the first place. And I swear this army is not making... It's like proving me right. I missed the town hall. Are you kidding me? Bruh. Okay, well, this is just the messiest mess I've ever messed up in my messy life. Like, I think there's 3 healers somehow covering whatever the heck is going on there. Oh, boy. Probably my RC dive, to be honest with you. I probably should have tried single cycling instead of going straight to double cycling. It was a very scary compartment, chat. It was a very scary compartment. I mean, I guess realistically, I guess I didn't do too bad. 85, 86, 67. Sorry. Why not Haste Vial? I was running Haste Vial, and then people told me to do Rocket because my RC wouldn't run in front of. Dude, you know what? There's always going to be really nice benefits to either or. If I fail, don't point out the reason why it's the other reason, you know? Rocket Spears to make it so RC doesn't go in front of the Root Riders. Haste Vials to make it so she could probably clear out compartments better under the Rage. Like, if a Haste Vial was there, obviously I would have probably done better. What's up, AJ? AJ, I turned to the dark side, brother. I turned to the dark side. And I feel like I need to go take another shower after stream. It's, I feel dirty. I'm a Root Rider player now. Ooh. Hip, honestly, you're the only Clash streamer I like to watch and give the time of day to because you gave me a lot of tips. Glad to hear that, my guy. I always love talking about different things. I know.
Watch out, Creeper just redeemed daily check-in.
W daily check-in. Wait. Are you coming from TikTok? Swingru? But I know someone on TikTok really said that they enjoy the content that I make because it's very kind of random. It's all like tips, but like niche tips. Have you tried Root Riders with throwers? I have not. Is that good? I've tried regular Root Riders before, and they split up really badly. Destroy one Eagle Artillery. Chat, what's this defense? I've never seen this before in my life. I forgot about my Tunnel 16. It's an Electro 33. I got 30 hits to do now. I have no raid medals or gold pass in my cook chat. Do you have the event in the Clan Castle cake? Alright, let's do the last attack here. Then we're going to have to speed run my secondary, I guess. You might just be cooked. Unless you have a lot of gems to be spending on those. You know what? I like to live dangerously, you know? I've been known to be known as the most dangerous bad boy there has ever been. And I'm going to prove that right here. I'm about to attack opposite of the town hall because I like to live on the edge like that, you know? They're gonna be like, what? How could he do such a thing? I'd be like, yep, I know. It's crazy out here. Oh, I think my fox is dead. My fox is dead. My fox never survives. Reason number 83, the reason why I don't like the fox. Oh, well, my RC said, let me go do this solo mission real quick here. I'll be back. I'll be back at some point. Chat, sometimes I don't like being the bad boy. I feel like this is... I feel like this is not a good... I feel like this is not a good plan, chat. I feel like I may have messed up. I feel... You know, we're way too committed at this point. Watch us, chat. Watch us. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Okay. Ah! Nah, dude, look at how perfect that was. We baited the rage. It's all been part of the plan. Is this thing hooked onto my healers, or is it just like... just so happened to be hitting basically my healers? Alright, we're flying, okay. I just watched all my troops go, you know. Hold on. Okay, well, we have 35 seconds, and there's 25% of the base left. We can't be doing whatever we're doing right here, bro. We're going back, forth, left, right, center, up, down, bro. Like... We can't be doing this. Yo. There's still the tornado trap! Okay. How do we have, like, no time on the board, bro? Were we sitting there picking our noses, bro? Like, what? How do we have no time? Hold on. Queen? Queen, I've always loved you. Ah! At least I didn't overreact. we still... and we still go positive on the day, chat. Let's go. Dude, we're just too good out here. It's all part of the plan, chat. I knew I was already going positive, so I just wanted to spice it up for stream there. What's up, Crispy? Can we get a shout out for Crispy? At least you didn't ban Shivam this time. All right, Buddy was trying to rage bait me, okay? And you know what? He was successful. And you know what? It be what it be. You know, sometimes when I'm failing and I see in TikTok chat and I look over, you know, I'm kind of steamed that my queen walked off to La La Land, right? And I so happen to glance at TikTok chat and TikTok goes, "Man, I hope you find me so I get a good defense." And I go, you know, it hurts, you know. It's a little tough out here sometimes. But you know what? For the first day of practicing Root Riders, I'm not going to say it was a fantastic day. 2 1-stars is definitely not fantastic. But 211, I mean, that was kind of what we were doing already as it was. So it's not like we went really backwards too much. First day, definitely a lot of room for improvements, that's for sure. Alrighty. Now we're gonna basically speed run these hits on my second account. Hippis is lame and isn't going. I wasn't invited. I wasn't invited. Warden. I don't know where my king is. Okay. Somehow, the fact we're avoiding this monolith so heavily, I'm starting to think Devin's back in the chat. Devin! Devin! Hibbs doesn't leave his house, guys. Okay, actually, I can't even argue with that. Dude, I was asking chat last stream, what is the most inefficient way of driving? Because I'm going to have to burn gas from my car because it's getting too old. We have an extra bed at the One Hive house. Can get you cheap. Dude, bunkin' with the One Hive? I don't think I could, unfortunately. I appreciate the generous offer, though. Can we get an LC house? Dude, maybe. Nah, I don't leave the house, though. That's the problem. That's what makes it... No, I actually, like, straight up, I actually don't leave the house. I probably have been outside, genuinely, to breathe fresh air twice this month. It be what it be. I see more artificial light than sunlight in my life. And maybe one time this month. I'm not really sure. Twice seems kind of like a stretch. You put me onto Super Yeti clone with Blimp, but for some reason I like it better with E-Dragons than Dragon Riders. You know what? That's if you do enjoy it more, I mean, heck yeah. I think I'm gonna get a 1-star here. Damn, that combo there. I should have. Honestly, I thought the Rage was gonna be better value, but I didn't know the Dream Team was up here. I didn't notice that. I have to get out at least twice a day to not lose my mind. Maybe that's why I'm a bad streamer and only get 1 to 3 hours at a time. You know what's bad, Eric? I'm indoors 24/7, and I still only stream like I stream like 2 to 4 hours. But I'm not much longer streaming. Imagine streaming. All right, buddy. I think I like this attack strategy better with the Rage Gem, to be honest with you. I don't know if I like the healing. Although I don't know how good my Rage Gem is. I've talked about my theory on this. How strangely, every single time, right after the Warden ability goes out, there's a Seeking Air Mine right after. I think it's Devin. I feel like streaming's more about the dedication because I saw Hippus on TikTok so much that I started watching his streams. That could be. I mean, streaming is something that you kind of have to put a lot of time into. A lot of time into. Getting double doinked by this furnace. We're getting stun locked here. Okay, the stun lock here is starting to get a little annoying. Just a little bit. Stun lock on this base was crazy. But it's not the same. Asking me that, Tom, or I don't see a replay. A replay. Also, what's still alive? Chat, what's still alive? Chat, am I losing it? Chat, what? Am I missing something? Am I missing something? Dude, if that's not proof that Devin's in here, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like I feel like that's straight up proof that Devin's in here. Unless I'm actually straight missing something. Why am I not going? I didn't get invited, and I'm not spending that. Devin likes to show that he's in the house in subtle ways. One of his subtle ways is just letting it sit here, I guess. Almost a minute of nothing. And I like, oh, hold on. I genuinely don't think there's anything alive. Oh, interesting. Yeah, but he's back officially making Clash of Clans content again. That's a big W. We'll slowly start getting the OGs back. We're getting the band back together. Uh-oh. That, honestly, might be the craziest thing I've seen. The clone not going off until the invis hit, and it didn't clone my yet. I guess we still got it. Still pretty crazy, though. That was maximum no value. Really miss General Tony. Legend will never be forgotten. I think I have a buddy that's still in his original, clan. I don't remember, though. I haven't checked in a hot second. Love your content, brother. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. I feel like I've been lacking on making content. I gotta get back into the grind. I'll be cooking very soon here. Dude, I don't know what happened with those Yeti mites. If regular Yetis got hit, that would have been fine. Got actually smushed. Actually smushed. Yeah. Hold on, Tom. Hold on, Tom. Hold on, Tom. Never doubt. Never doubted for a moment. Never doubted for a moment. Imagine making videos. That was me for a while. Eric, have you not been making videos? Also, I don't know who requested this song, but it feels like I'm in a Tony Hawk video game right now. I don't know if this is what they use for it. Feels like I'm dropping in to do a 380 half pipe, backflip into a grind. You would have not gotten it if I didn't predict a 1-star, because then it proved you wrong. Yeah, Devin was like, oh, I'll show you. Yeah, true. You guys hear what I'm saying? Like, I'm hearing, right? Like, you guys hear it too, right?
Hit Lord Cock just redeemed dump clan capital gold.
Usually 5 to 6 a week. Do you have an editor, Eric? I know Tom Nub has been balling out on, what was it? Was it 2 editors, and I think there's a 3rd person somewhere in there, right? Additional? Dude. Buddy was balling. Bowling. Two editors and a thumbnail artist. Yeah. Damn. Clan capital dump. Gotcha. I remember you saying that. I wonder if Hip Oro has does have clan capital gold. Oh yeah. Yippee. I have one editor. Oh, I have no editor. I do it all myself, like always. That's crazy. Dude, you guys are making me look bad. I'm on the wrong account. Working a normal job and getting a daily video edited by yourself is crazy work. Nah, for real though. Actually, for real though. Dude, the Seeking Air Mine. I'm telling you, chat, every single time, without fail. No one's ever become the best at anything but by slacking. But he's giving me motivation now. Buddy is 100% on that. Dude, why can't life just be easy? Like, why can't I just sit around and then become successful? Like, what if he wants to become the best slacker? Yeah, I already got that title. Someone needs to move on from that one. I already got that one unlocked. Why dragons? It's a very easy spam army. I'm not trying to push on this account. To be honest, I'm still trying to decide if I even want it in Legends. Bruh. The wombo combo that I just witnessed right there. Devin! Not even close. I work overnights at my job so I can stream during the day. Usually work about 50 hours per week, stream about 10 to 20 hours a week, and then edit for another 10 to 20 hours per week, and still never miss the gym, plus a full-time single dad. I stream like 2 to 4 hours a day. Post on YouTube like once a month. Don't hit the gym. Slacker, dude. Dude, to the point, dude. You don't even know how much I'm slacking, bro. Cause like I think I told Tom, but okay, get this. Half the time, I generally don't know what's in an update because I generally don't even look. That's the level of slacking that I'm on. All right. Some people probably think I'm just, hiding the fact that I, can't be saying what's in an update or anything like that. No, I just generally don't know. No, that subathon was something though. That subathon was something though. Well, the last day, I think it was Penguini holding it down, but other than that, yeah, that was it. He left the timer while sleeping. I said that was gonna happen. I did announce like a week prior that was gonna start happening. I'll do a subathon and make subs add 1 minute and be done within 2 hours. You might think that, Eric, but once they smell blood, they'll never let you go. I started my subathon thinking I'll put 4 hours on the board. Was it 4 or 6? I don't even remember at this point. I was like, I'll just do a little bit here. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna last a day. 8 days later, I'm still streaming. Dude, this 7-hour PTSD was real. That was real. I think I saw 7 hours for like genuinely 3 days straight. What was the time per sub? I think it was 5. Because I think, well, now, I think subs cost like $6 now. So I guess I was kind of inaccurate. I was trying to do $1 for, I guess, a minute. $1 a minute. But yeah, I guess it was a little bit more expensive than that. That is true. Valorant was putting on some points big time there. 69. If I want to make $1 a minute, then I'll just go to do my normal job. Oh, I don't got a normal job. What do you do for work outside of content creation? Eric. The people want to know. We already know. Yeah, chess. We already knew that, bro. Fake fan. Fake fan. Chess, thank you for asking, because I actually, I didn't want to take that one. Semiconductor research. Chad, what do semiconductors, what are they used for? I think it's computers, but I'm not completely sure. Oh. Wait, so like you're trying to find like how to make them more efficient. Wait, that's actually like the edge of the world type stuff, bro. That's like cutting edge stuff. Computers are like actually straight the future though. No wonder you're getting paid massive. Eric aura farming. But he's got a pretty W life. Can't cap on a stack on that one right there. All the notifications on your screen are bugging my OCD. The pings everywhere. So many numbers. Chat. We have 3 hours to do a ton of raid weekend, but I don't feel like doing raid weekend. Also, I'm pretty sure technically, I have a ton of ranked stuff to do, but oldest obstacle on my base. Gotcha. We're making them smaller and smaller. We got it down to 2 nanometers per transistor now. Part of the CHIPS Act to make the U.S. able to keep up with Taiwan. You know what's actually crazy? I actually understood that one. Because I've seen a lot of videos on how actually like micro computer chips are. I'm assuming that obviously has that involved. And I knew that the U.S. is trying to make computer parts because I also knew that Taiwan was like a leading in that, a leading part. Actually, isn't Taiwan like one of 2 places that make? Is it GPUs or is it like specifically semiconductors? What's your oldest obstacle on the base? My oldest obstacle ever is the Halloween headstone. But I don't think it's the rarest now. I think this was my rarest obstacle. I don't know if this would be rare. I don't think that would be rarer, but now my rarest obstacle is this one here. But I feel like that's a little cheating. But it still technically is. There's been a lot of investment in U.S. factories for our own products. Not sure they're close to being up and running. I mean, it kind of makes sense, though. I mean, if we can make stuff in-house, I mean, that kind of goes crazy as long as, obviously, we can um, put up the same quality. To bring manufacturing here. Yeah, because Taiwan is correct me if I'm wrong on this, right? Because I don't know geopolitics, but um, Taiwan is an ally, or is it a U.S. territory? It's an ally, right, of the U.S. And I knew that Taiwan was huge in computer parts, specifically semiconductors. Well, I guess I didn't know semiconductors specifically, but I knew that, like, something very crucial to computers was basically only made in Taiwan. And I knew that, yeah, there's high tensions with a few nations, I guess, with Taiwan. I guess I'll say. Problem is, my dad has basically sold me on maybe potentially moving to Taiwan, but dude, with geopolitical issues, concerns me. Yeah, I kind of knew about that whole thing with, like, I remember watching a YouTube documentary on, I think it was specifically the China Sea and how China has kind of continued to, I think it was through, like, fishing or something like that, kind of like continually blur the lines until, at least that's what I heard from this documentary. I'm not super informed on the situation here.
Rev_85 just redeemed hydrate.
Wait, Taiwan isn't a country? What? It is a political matter. Surely geopolitics are fine to talk about, right? Or is this a no-no? Should I not be talking about this, chat? Because, like, I guess I don't really know. I don't know how, I guess I could get kind of heated, I guess. But I feel like talking about territorial lines isn't the biggest issue, but I don't know. Alright, alright. That I actually did know. That one I did actually know. I just didn't know it was never recognized. Interesting. I just wasn't sure if it was Supercell TOS type stuff. Hmm. I don't know. I will say, this isn't a political thing or anything like that. I think Taiwan seems like a really cool place to. I think that'd be like a bucket list place to check out and travel to. Like, okay, let me ask you this, guys. If there's a place you could travel right now, you get a free plane ticket there and back, no issues at all in any kind of capacity. Where are you going? What's up, Vicky? You're visiting China Galaxies? Dude, I won't lie. Like, I've seen on TikTok, China looks amazing in a lot of different spots. Won't even cap on a stack. I know that seems really suspicious of me saying after that Tencent owns, but but like I'm actually being,
Staglord58 just redeemed daily check-in.
I think mine would be South Korea. Like top of the list, I think South Korea would be so cool to visit.
Staglord58 just redeemed posture check.
Yo, Eric, I did not say that. Yo, Eric, yo, I did. Yo. But he's texting his the One Hive mates and being like, "Yo, dude, Hip has just offered a crazy deal, bro." Posture check. You can't let me slouch, Staglord, bruh. It's crazy. But it's next to the north. I mean, that's fine. I don't know how long it's been since the whole north or south or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure, I mean, as far as I know in my lifetime, I don't think there's been anything that's happened. Where did doses ever run off to? I think people just stop playing Clash every once in a while, and then they'll pop up again. It's kind of just the nature of the game. People, like, Clash is one of those things that I feel like there's a lot of people that it will always be something that they come back to, you know? Doses got kicked from One Hive, don't remember why. That's tough. I feel like whenever he was in here, he was like bleeding One Hive, you know? Buddy lived, slept, woke up, breathed One Hive, you know? Should I play GTA 5 online? Loki sounds like a vibe. I haven't been on that in a while, but dude, there's so much to do on that game. It's always super fun. Actually, Eric, you played WoW, right? You play WoW? I've talked about how there is one game I am terrified to touch, and it is WoW. Because I've basically been raised on Blizzard games, originally a big StarCraft player. And my family, in a lot of different ways, have definitely touched WoW in different aspects. And I know, and I know for a fact, I've seen many people start playing WoW and get so incredibly addicted to that game. And I have already a pretty addictive personality in general. Like, when a new Call of Duty typically drops, for like a month straight, I'm literally probably putting in about as much time as you put into your job editing and streaming combined, Eric, into a specific game. Like it's bad. I get addicted to things. And I feel like WoW would be one of those games that would just absolutely crush me as a person, if I'm going to be completely honest. I'll put I'll put 10,000 in a pool. You play Silk Song and take out $5 each time you die and try to beat the game. Dude, I don't even know what this game is. Hold on. Let me see this real quick here. I don't even know what Silk Song is. Like I've literally not even heard of it. Let me look here real quick. Oh, wait. I feel like I've seen this character before here. Hold up. I feel like I've seen this character here before. So there's part parkour platforming in this. Yeah, I've seen. I think I think it was like a shorter dude. I think he's typically has like a blue theme if I'm not if I'm remembering correctly of Hollow Knight or whatever. I won't lie. Again, this is coming from like so far of an outside perspective. I actually love the visuals of this game. I always thought like the first Hollow Knight, as someone that literally has never looked into it, I always thought that it had like a really nice aesthetic to it, and like it almost feels like a vibe. Looks like a Cuphead type boss fighting type stuff. See, here's the thing though. Here's the thing though, Eric. I am not a single player person. For $1,000 pop pool, maybe I'd be a little bit of a I don't know, a single player person, but I am not a single player person. I feel like they made this trailer, and again, I've literally not seen any gameplay on this. I feel like they made this trailer look really easy. Like, oh, look at how the cool aesthetics look. You know, there's a little bit of boss fighting. I feel like it's probably not that easy, considering Eric was so confident putting 1K up. Did the stream elements should get resolved? In what way? I'm gonna do a cardinal sin. Why don't you stream more games? Maybe another Twitch account that maybe won't affect your Clash of Clans streams. I was told that it wouldn't necessarily matter if I played other accounts on my main. Okay, sorry. Um, sorry, I just want to be on the top. I don't know. I feel like people don't like to watch them, so I just. The crazy thing too is I game a lot. Realistically, I probably should. I do a lot of gaming. I don't know how much people are wanting to watch. What's the best way to get people to join your clan? I think run social media accounts. And that's like, you could probably just post whatever. Low key, here's what I think you do. If you want to get people, like, this sounds so stupid, especially because, like, global chat used to be such a great option for this. But I would say run a TikTok account, post memes, and then plug your clan underneath it or something. Unfortunately, the best way to get people into your clan is probably go outside the game, which I think is lame personally, but there's 48 bosses and everyone is very tough. I died one on each one 10 to 20 times before I beat it. Some are tougher bosses, might be like 50 plus deaths. So you're saying, like, if you put up $1,000, there's no shot I even get like $5. See, the problem is I've never played Elden Ring. I've never played Dark Souls. I'm not a single player person. I don't typically play those. But for a little bit of a bet, not Clash of Clans related, we got to make sure we, clarify that. I'd be down, Single player games are better for streaming, in my opinion. Do you think so? Yeah, I forget who I was just talking to. I think it was Chess that I was talking to. I was like, bro, I straight up, like, the only time I would play the campaigns of Call of Duties was when my internet went out. Because there was nothing else to do. Like, I straight up don't play single player games. Swingwoo, my take on literally basically anything is I don't care what other people do with their lives, in any kind of capacity. I don't personally partake, but that's about as far as my thoughts on anything goes. As long as it doesn't affect me, I really don't care. That's literally anything you could wonder. That is the take I default to. You just brought up an old memory when I was yelling at I had Modern Warfare 2 and didn't have internet and I would play the campaign as well. Exactly, right? And I guess the crazy thing is nowadays, because the internet's typically so good and decently reliable, that I typically don't ever get those opportunities to run single player games, but the only campaign that I think I actually even remember of Call of Duty is Advanced Warfare, because I think it had actually a really good Call of Duty. Everything else is kind of whatever. I can't stand sitting in a stream watching someone locked into a multiplayer game for 20 minutes where they aren't even watching chat. Yeah. I guess I could see that. Also, I think I attacked this really badly. How can I ask a streamer to stream our esports tournaments? We are in the finals of the Eagle Cup at the moment. If they have Discords, I guess you could try asking them that way. I have a coworker who goes live playing COD Zombies with his buddies, and he doesn't even read chat, so I don't get the point. Yeah. The only thing I could think of is if he clips a lot, maybe, but unfortunately, I see a lot of people make that mistake. And I'm not gonna say I'm the best. I try my best to read chat, and sometimes there's a lot of messages where things can get, missed, unfortunately. But um, yeah, it's kind of unfortunate when people aren't reading chat, especially if they're smaller streamers, because I feel like that's like the very basic. The very basic. I'm trying to think of what I want to eat. Had a za earlier. Really good, really solid. Trying to think. Oh, actually, I know this probably makes no sense, but low key, I might make some scrambled eggs. I haven't had those in a hot second. Dude, now that I've learned to relearn to make some scrambled eggs, dude, it's popping, bro. Love scrambled eggs. Put a little hot sauce on that bad boy. Oof. Ooh. I don't think I can eat scrambled eggs any other way now. Chicken salad? I don't think so. I'm out. See you around. See ya, Eric. Hope you have a great time in Worlds. Get some scrambled eggs from Taco Bell. There's no shot. I know. Weirdly enough, I know they have like their breakfast burritos, but there's no shot you could just order eggs, right? Damn, I'm not gonna be able to get this. That sucks. Chat, who in here has? Oh my god, I forgot you could. I forgot they could go over the water. Dude, I completely forgot you could freeze water in this. To be honest with you, like whoa. I totally forgot you could do that. That threw me off. Who here has PC Rust? If you're on PC Rust, who here has that? I'm curious. Because I had an idea, just a little inkling of a thought, and I'm curious. Because here's the thing, right? Get this. The idea. I think it'd be really fun to get a hodgepodge of people to be down to Zerg and do something stupid. Like, for example, one of the things that we could do that's really stupid is we log on fresh wipe. We try to set up around Outpost, and us as a Zerg collective, we try to wall off Outpost or something like that. I think that'd be kind of fun. Just do like really stupid stuff like that. I think another idea would be like us as a collective Zerg spawn in and place like mines and like massive sections of fields. What did Chess just say? Dude, I'm so down. That'd be funny. I think that'd be hilarious because I think it'd also be fantastic to get some reactions of. But Yeah, I don't know. Again, just it was just a thought. It was just a thought. Okay, Tom, we know you pay for defenses on War. We like you can't even hide this anymore, bro. We know now. We know, brother. Come on, you gotta at least make it obvious here. Like, come on, bro. In War, paying for defenses. Come on. Rush just requires too much time. Sadly, it does require a lot of time. Realistically, though, here, Stringwoo, unfortunately, I know you said you only play on console, but I would imagine with Zerg type stuff, I think we'd probably play for like a day or two, maybe. Is your old attack strats for Tunnel 13 still good? What are my old attack strats for Tunnel 13? Like RC dive? Is that what you're asking? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, no, we'd literally log onto the server, fresh wipe, just to mess around first things first. I don't think we'd actually like genuinely play on the server. Oh yeah, I think that should totally work still. HLE. Oh, wait, hold up. Damn. Bruh. Am I gonna lose this because this monolith for some reason tanked a whole Yeti clone bomb, a frozen okay. I'm gonna say yes, I think I'm gonna probably lose this because this monolith is actual god reincarnated into a defense. I remember hearing Holiday by Green Day in Tony Hawk Pro Skater on my DS, and it was beautiful. That was a good song. As long as we don't hit a Seeking Airmine and my Minion Prince dips out of the multi-inferno range. We might still technically have this. Seeking Airmine in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, not yet. Oh! No doubt in my mind. Not even close.
For 2024-7 just redeemed 10,000 point raffle.
Dude, what a jammer, bro. All right, well, quick triple pack, 6-pack right there. Quick 6-pack. Light work. What can I say? It'd be easy out here. Ooh. Mmm. Mmm. I think we gotta upgrade the Dark Crown when we get the chance, even though this snake bracelet do be looking schmexy out here, bro. Dude, I literally, you know why I did my attacks here? I saw that I had a little bit of time left on my hero boost, and I was like, I got to do them now. So I just quickly, I didn't even plan them just because I was such on a time restraint, but it'd be light work. Have you tried Mass Furnace Fireball? I have not. I think I tried one time, and I actually do think I technically have a 100% triple rate, but I've never tried actually consistently in Legends. I'm sure I'd have probably lost a lot. Smacks does it all the time, though. Oh, chat, I totally forgot. We have a gold pass giveaway, don't we? Oh my lord. Here I've been yapping this entire time. I completely forget about this thing like half the times here. Who's trying to win a gold pass? Who needs a gold pass, chat? Who's trying to win? Yeah, this one's for tickets here. Only 23 people entered in, and I mean, it's a little bit lower. If you guys don't know how this works, all you have to do is type !ticket. You get a free entry, does not cost anything to enter. That's all you have to do. You have to type !ticket on Twitch, specifically. Sorry. And you get entered in, and if you have points, if you type !points, you can see how many points you have. Every 10,000 points, you can get an additional ticket. So it's every 10,000 points. Chat, I'll give you guys 3 minutes here. So when this 31:45 turns into 35. Is it for an event or a gold pass? Event pass, but it could also be a gold pass. You can have an event pass or a gold pass. How much is each ticket? 10,000. It was a gold pass initially. Then people said event pass. I said I can do an event pass, and someone's like, "Oh, what if we could just choose?" I was like, "Okay, we can just do that then too." I won the Clash of Dragon scenery from Cell. Ooh, W. How's Cell been doing? I feel like I haven't seen her in a while. I know she's done her daily check-ins and whatnot, but I feel like I haven't seen her in forever. Joker went all in and lost all of his points. Brokey. Imagine. Joker, do you have Rust? Dude, chess. Bro, we gotta get Joker on Rust if he hasn't, bro. Dude, the Three Amigos, bro. Oh my lord. That's a game, bro. Actually, never mind. I don't even know. Chess probably can't afford that right now with school, work, and everything. But he can't afford Rust gameplay. All right, chat. You guys have 1 minute remaining. 1 minute remaining. Again, if you want a free entry, all you have to do is type !ticket. It is free to enter. That's specifically, you have to type that on Twitch. Every 10,000 points is an additional entry. It can be an event pass or a gold pass, depending. And you must be in stream here. So anyone that gets picked that's not in stream, well, they're not winning. More tickets means higher chance of winning, correct. Basically, how many tickets you have divided by the amount of tickets purchased. Oh my god. Buddy won all 100,000. That's crazy. All right, here we go. Sorry. I was distracted by chat. I have less than a 1% chance of winning? Correct. If you only have one ticket. But that one ticket still could work. It could still hit. Like, watch this here. Capsby. Is Capsby in here? Do we have Capsby in here? Is Capsby in here, though? Is he in here? He's got 1 minute. Is he in here? Dude, Capsby used to be in every stream. Is he in here? 1 hour and 7 minutes ago. No. No way. Capsby, no. Imagine having a 30% chance of winning and you don't win. Look at that fool. Look at him. Look at the fool. All right, here we go. Well, Rev's... Rev 1, W Rev. Congrats, Rev. Rev said re-roll. Is that true? Is that true? Chat, did he say that? Chat, what do you guys think? Should we re-roll? Did Rev say that? I'm just kidding. Rev, hit me up in the DMs. All right, do you guys want to see who the first loser is? Should we do the first loser? How much you want to bet it's chess? That was great. That was great. Oh, that's funny. Chat, how much should they be? First person to say a number. First person to say a number. 1 point. Alright. We'll do 1 point. I said 1 point, Jesus Christ. Well, I think this is gonna get maxed out because all you need is 1,000,000 points. Well, chat, type !ticket to get your ticket here. It's crazy. All right. This will be crazy. There's going to be a lot of tickets, that's for sure. When will that be rolled? It's every Friday. But I didn't stream this last Friday. That's why we're doing it on Sunday. Does he get yoinked? No, that would be kind of crazy. Oh, I didn't see anything super crazy happen there. But he said first few seconds. I think we're about a minute in. Oh. What are you warden abilitying, my guy? You want that giant surviving? Yeah? Misclicks are happening way more often at real. Alrighty, chat. I think it's been a good stream here, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, there's not much really to do. Minecraft? Bro, I haven't been on the Minecraft server in a hot minute, bro. Probably Healing Tome. Singru. No, that's what I'd say. Already do the gold pass giveaway? We literally just did it. What do we just did it? You know what? I don't know if I've ever really Chat, who should we raid? Anyone got anyone that they want me to raid specifically? Clash with M? Alright. Oh. Alrighty, chat. We're raiding Clash with M. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And hopefully everything goes pretty solidly. I appreciate you guys. And, you know, we're trying Root Riders now. We're getting some stuff. And we'll do that. He hates us. What are you talking about, Enzen? What are you talking about, bro? I love you guys. Love you guys. Passing guys on to Clash with M. I don't know what she's up to, but we're doing that. Minecraft tomorrow night? Probably not. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But either way, hope you guys have a great night.